So this is Realme 12 Pro 5G. Yes, and this is priced at Rs 25,999. And this was my daily driver for a week. And is this worth buying or not? I'll tell you all in this review of Realme 12 Pro 5G smartphone video. First up, the design. Yes, the Realme 12 Pro 5G indeed has a good design, but yes, it's not something that we haven't seen, as Realme 11 Pro Plus was the same design as this one. Having said that, the vegan leather and the slimness of the phone does stand out and is very, very impressive to use. In fact, I'm very impressed by this design statement of Realme 11 and 12 series, both. The golden ring at the back and the ridges around the camera island resembles luxury watches with premium craftsmanship. Now moving on to the display, where I give full marks to the design. Though the screen is quite big at 6.7 and it's bezel-less, the display still seems pretty impressive and good to use. It is IP65 rated, the display brightness is about 960 nits, which could have been better, and is decent even under the sun though. OLED screen gives accurate colors and excellent contrast ratio. The display is a curved one, of which I'm not a great fan of because I like flat display, but this one still looks very, very chic. This indeed looks quite a premium smartphone under the 25,000 range. Now moving on to the camera. So before I tell you about the camera quality, take a look at the camera specs here. There you go. So it has 50 megapixel wide-angle camera with Sony IMX882 sensor, 32 megapixel telephoto lens with Sony IMX709 with 2x optical zoom, 8 megapixel ultra-wide-angle lens which is quite ultra-wide, and a 16 megapixel selfie camera. So I found out that the color consistency between the primary camera and the telephoto lens is pretty similar. However, the low resolution ultra-wide-angle lens does suffer a bit when it comes to clarity, especially in challenging lighting condition. This time around, Realme has added a new watermark which highlights the color scheme of the frame, a nice little touch. Realme 12 Pro takes excellent shots at 1x, 2x and even at 4x digital zoom in every lighting condition. So if you see 0.6x, 1x, 2x and 4x option, the image quality for the main rear camera is quite good in daylight condition. The 2x, as you can see, optical zoom also produces good results. However, the colors can be saturated at times, and I did notice some artifacting in some images very rarely. The 4x image looks a little washed out and loses out on details, but the ultra-wide camera takes good photos in daylight. But you can notice the difference in colors, details and the HDR between the main and the ultra-wide sensor. Talking about the night mode, well, it automatically kicks in low light to improve image quality. You can take a look, and here are the samples. And well, talking about the images that we've already told you, here are more samples that you can actually take a look and be your own judge. Moving on to the selfie photos taken from the Realme 12 Pro 5G, they are good. So like we told you, it's 16 megapixel front camera and can take 1080p videos at 30 frames per second. You can get good enough usable selfies that have a good detail in daylight, but things get washed out in low light. For videos, the phone can take 4K resolution videos at 30 FPS, but you can also take full advantage of the OI stabilization in videos, so shot in 1080p at 60 frames per second. Realme calls the stabilization mode ultra steady and the results are not bad. Take a look. Now moving on to the performance, let me tell you, the Realme 12 Pro has Snapdragon 6 Gen 1 SoC and powers the Realme 12 Pro with 8GB of RAM and 128, and other option is 256GB of UFS 3.1 base storage, which is still plenty fast. The overall performance of the device is pretty good. From switching between social media apps, it handles everything pretty well. Phone did not heat even with continuous usage. I kept on using it for quite long times, an hour, but it did not heat at all. Realme UI 5 based on Android 14 is definitely one of the best looking Android skins out there. However, there is still plenty of bloatware. At least this time, one can uninstall most of them, so that's a good thing here. You can also choose the search engine of your choice while setting up the phone. This though needs to work on optimizing the OS. Realme has confirmed that 12 Pro will receive 2 major OS updates and 3 years of security updates, which is quite a breeze and should keep the device happy and up to date for at least 3 more years. Now that's a good thing. Well, moving on to the battery, the Realme 12 Pro packs 5000 mAh battery, which is quite a big one considering the size of the smartphone, and it supports 67 watts of fast charging, which takes about 50 minutes from 0 to 100%. The phone delivers up to 6 hours of screen on time with regular usage, and I felt that the battery life felt a little short. फिर भी काम चला लिया, चल गई बैटरी अच्छे से. अब खरीदे Realme 12 Pro की नहीं, that's the verdict here, and the Realme 12 Pro comes just at the right time in the market when it is currently filled with excellent mid-range smartphones like Poco X6 Pro, we've already shown you, the Redmi Note 13 Pro and many such more. Now you get a unique design, no doubt, with a vegan leather finish, a good display with 120Hz of refresh rate. The performance is good enough for daily usage, and some gaming, the battery lasts long and you can top it up very quickly. And the cameras offer very good results in the daylight. We did show you the samples. So the Realme 12 Pro really excels in the camera department. It's one of the few phones in the segment that just looks a class apart, and the dedicated telephoto lens also makes all the difference here. No doubt about it. With a bank discount, one can grab the base variant of Realme 12 Pro for just Rs 23,999. That's a limited offer, let me tell you, which makes it one of the best camera smartphones in this segment. So if you have the money and you like good design, vegan leather, you are looking for a good smart camera phone with a decent battery and good performance, this can be your next phone. Thank me later. So this was the review of the Realme 12 Pro. This is your host Shruti, signing off for now.